Hey everybody, this is Kyle. Today I'm going to talk about how to take your music, your art, your creativity, and run it like a side business. So the first point here, you are a business. And whenever people hear that, especially musicians and stuff like that, they always think, oh, that is ruining the fun, Kyle. You just took all the... No, that's absolutely ridiculous. Let me explain. So with running yourself as a business, take what you're doing seriously. If you draw pictures, you make artwork. How can you show your artwork to people? How can you do things with your art to help maybe get an audience, to help, get people talking, sharing, interested in what you do? That's exciting. So with thinking about yourself as a business, besides taking yourself seriously, is you want to make choices with your business in mind. And again, this whole idea of fun, you're going against art. No, that I'm being way more creative now with music, with the gigs I'm playing, what I play at gigs, than I ever have been in the past. And that's all because of the choices I have made, taking myself seriously, thinking of myself as a business. How can I do things that will meet my goal? Which leads me to the next point. Hey, notice the color changes on the points? I was thinking this time using that light. So with having a goal, think of what you can honestly achieve. Now, this is going to vary and depend. So say if you draw pictures or do artwork, that's visual, something like that. And the idea is you would create something, someone might be interested in it. Your goal might be, hey, can I get one person to buy one of my drawings each month? That's a reasonable goal. Or it might be something like, I want to make a video of my drawing process, the process I go through creating my artwork, and I want to get 100 views in a month, or 500 views, or something like that. Now, since I work with music and I'm bringing up visual arts, to me it's the same type of thing. You're creating some sort of product and you want to get some sort of money for it. I'm talking about money, and I'm also talking about views, because in reality, I know a lot of people just won't like this. Views and streams are money. This is why, like on this video, I'm sure if you see this video after it's been around for a few days, you're going to see lots of people, hey, like number 14, see you soon, stay connected, and all this stuff. Because what those people are doing with their comments, they're trying to get me to go watch their videos. They know that I live in a place that might have a higher ad rate, and yes, that's money. That is the honest truth. Sorry to, be so honest here, but if I'm not honest with just us, then hey, what good am I besides being the guy talking to himself in the basement? Think in terms of something you can count and then set a time limit for it. Now for me, I work on a monthly cycle. I have a goal where I'm meeting X amount of dollars each month, and then that just, repeats itself month to month. Why I chose that is I was thinking a few years ago, wouldn't it be cool to pay for my internet bill with music? Wouldn't it be cool to pay for my cell phone bill with music? Or wouldn't it be cool to pay for both with music? And, things like that. So, for me, getting a bill each month for services and things that I use, that I work with businesses, it just made sense to think, hey, how can I do something each month? So the next step here is working on your goal. Now, my earlier comments about people saying, hey, Kyle, you're taking the fun out of this. Music isn't good if you're getting paid for it. Yeah. I'm sure all your musical heroes were dead, poor, and broke like all the folklore says they were. Eddie Van Halen, totally broke. Yeah, I'm being sarcastic. But work on your goal and apply it. For me, sometimes when I book 1 gig a month, I meet my money goal. Sometimes I need to book 2. If I go over that, well, then I'm overachieving my goal. So think about this. You set a goal to do something. Let's talk about something just completely different for a second. Let's say you are going to do a standing long jump and you want to jump 1 meter. Say for just weird purposes here, just to imagine this in a whole different context. Say you did a standing long jump, you wanted to go that meter, but you went 3. What if your mind would be blown? So like for me with music, I set a goal. It's like, hey, each month I want to get here. Sometimes I'll have 1 gig that gets me here, and it's like, oh, that was a rough month or whatever. But then the next month I'm up here, and it's like, that is cool. That is such an amazing feeling. And to me, that's fun. And last point here just reiterates that. Track your progress, because if you're meeting your goal over and over and over, that feels so good. That is such an amazing feeling to grow yourself. And going back to the idea of taking yourself seriously as a business, you don't have to have grand plans. I'm a very happy thousandaire with music. If I got a whole lot more than that, there's a lot more stress, a lot more work, and other factors that are included that might not be as fun as what people might think they are. So I mentioned this whole idea of running yourself as a side business. For me, I have a main job. That is number one, but I get to retire soon. And I'm thinking ahead, what in my future can I do to occupy myself, to keep my mind going, to keep being creative, because I absolutely love that. I get to do that in my main job. So my secondary job, I'm extremely excited to see what can happen with that. So I'm going to wrap this up here. If you have some ideas related to this, running yourself as a business, please ask me questions in the comments. Even though some of my examples were talking about music, I did mention things like visual arts and stuff, because I have talked to former students and other people about, hey, you make art, that is really cool. And they're saying, hey, people are kind of interested, I don't know what to do. It's easy to get organized and stuff. It's just a lot of times we make this big mental barrier, like, oh my gosh, this is a huge endeavor, when you can make little steps. And if you have a huge endeavor in front of you, make small goals and talk to people. How can I make this big thing a bunch of little things? Because a bunch of little things are much easier to achieve than this whole big thing. And the beauty of it is, you can probably figure out already, when you get all those little things done, you got that big thing all taken care of. So let me know if you got some questions in the comments. I'm going to do some more videos along this idea. And remember, support indie artists. I'll see you next time.